Suzhou. So exciting stuff here is these are the comps for game number 1, Clement Chu. We are looking at a bit of 11.3, aren't we?
At level 6, there is a chance for something like Exhaust or Ignite to
they're
just
the ones
come
ganking,
out.
though. Yeah, Makuya in a bit of trouble. Flandre has his ult. He's already used it, but Onslaught of Shadows comes in first. Now it's Ragnarok time as Flandre flashes away. The Undertow Axe is on the ground, trying to 1v2. Tarzan set it up, but Scout in to help. Turns out for a better trade, and it turns AD going to get us out of Viper.
Yeah, this is a I win lane sort of composition that they're going for. There's no assassins anywhere to be found. It's pretty much just Light saying that my whole purpose in life...
Okay. McHugh's just killed teleport. He'll be able to push out the wave, though, and deny some experience, deny some CS. Jeje's doing the dragon, but Light wants to contest. Comes in with a Q, but a rend will not be enough. So
they aren't immediately dove on. So this is pretty smart strategy from LNG. Yeah. They are dropping the Herald in the top side while knowing that the jungler probably has to defend in the bottom as well. If LNG just play defensively for this Herald, then nothing will happen to them.
Get first turret blood onto the Jason now for the bottom lane. EDG actually making the dive. There's the Fate's call, but down goes Light. He's stuck in the middle of 4 people now. The Scout goes through. That's the dredge line completely whiffing. As to bring the play back, Icon's here, but unfortunately it's way too late, and that's EDG. Viper might be in a bit of trouble. He used heal. I think that was to help Mako, who also burned the ultimate, and suddenly EDG will have to give up the bottom lane turret, at least some pressure.
Compared to 1200 and 1250 on Luden's Tempest and Leandri's Anguish, which is absolutely massive. In the Zoe can't come here, and Mikuya might find himself in a bit of trouble.
The squad's here, gonna run rampant into him against the wall, knocked up. Mikuya sent packing as Jeje's ulti saved until he flashes over the wall, sent into Flandre's loving arm.
I wonder what happened there to Flandre. We didn't get to see the start of it. No ultimates actually burned on LNG, but they still get the ult from Sion.
Double shield available, while EDG now gearing up for the objective to spawn.
Yep, and it's actually super easy for EDG to play this one out as they're going in right for Light.
There you go, Onslaught of Shadows, decimating strike. The Callista left alone. 4 versus 5. A Scout has to flash over the wall. A Summoner for a kill. Definitely in favor of EDG, as LNG must pay the respect now.
EDG don't really care about this mid lane tower anyway. It's only there to be taken by the Poe composition, and they will stop the Drake stacking from LNG. So very strong find by them. I wonder if he's actually at 3k HP already.
Will be actually close. I like that you called it the Moggy's. Very cute. His Icon's actually caught out. Everfrost will not get the stun, and there's the trample. Shockwave for effect. And yeah, this game feels like it could be done, Mr. Chu.
I would definitely say so myself. It's just kind of tragic. We will see these sort of drafts a lot of times when top teams face bottom teams. And Tarzan has to get out.
You know, Tarzan, his Ragnarok's there, hasn't burnt it. Sterek's Gauge now available, shields him up, but EDG just pushing him off so Viper can attack the turret. And you know, meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Flandre's still alive and kicking. And the Warmog's doing quite a lot of work for him. Maybe not, as Maku's going to solo kill him yet again, but Zombie Scion running after him. Look at this. Sped up. Give him the kill. Scout took it away, but at the end, following a turret, which is good. But LNG going to need more than that, so gold goes on to the Jace, who's almost 3 items. So telling, 25 minutes in, and next Dragon's coming up 30 seconds. There's the Shockwave, Onslaught of Shadows. Onto one target, onto Icon. Meanwhile, Flandre's in the middle taking no damage. Jeje the same. Mako with the engage. The flash burnt, but the decimating strike still connects. And I wonder as he tries to escape, they just turn their attention to Makuya. Jeje comes flying in. The horse, of course, is the best course of action. And EDG again.
It's such a risky composition. Like, LNG... The way that they have drafted it,
it's going to be pushing this inner turret. Look at LNG. The range is Icon and Makuya. Makuya's not here. He's in the mid lane. EG just taking the turret meanwhile.
Yeah, I wonder what Makuya's plan is as you see the train smash right into his beautiful face and Jace dies instantly.
Yeah. It's tight. You know, LNG, as they showed us, it can all be dropped within an instant as Flandre into the back line. Meanwhile, the Fate's call to save the support, but everyone's still on in. The trample for Mako, the shockwave onto 2 members, and forward goes Jeje. Goodbye, LNG. They're already dead. You know, the Simpsons meme really comes to life.
From how EDG got here, I felt like they did a couple things really smart. They did not contest the first Drake, and they actually stole away the first
item Orianna. And
we need to see his AP. This is going to be juicy.
It's 537. So we are in a late game territory for Scout as 30 minutes rolls around. Makuya's trying to trade, but look at this. EDG's bottom lane, like, yep, it's broken. And LNG are like, stop, please. Give us something. As there goes
Scout
the inhibitor.
Is already level 17, so that's an 800 damage shockwave at the very least if it lands.
You know, there's the Fate's call. Tarzan trying to survive. Teleport coming in to save the mid. Flandre's going to tank up. The shield is absorbing. The turret does no damage. And he has Warbox. Frank, the tank engine, is actually just going to be charging through the bases. Inhibitor number 2 going to go down next. I wanted to start the engage, but I'm glad that didn't hit. As Baron buff going to be utilized. Scout does have the TP, though, to rejoin the fight. There's the engage onto I1D. He's dead again. And here we go. EDG going to end it here, ladies and gentlemen. 31 minutes in. The tank engine flies through. The children's cartoon becomes less innocent as Flandre sets this up for Scout to get a kill. The burst damage insane. And this was over about 15 minutes ago, but it's a clinical end as game 1 looks so damn easy. Challenger versus Gold comes to life in the LPL for this first game of the series.
LNG, they aren't part of your bottom 5 squad. They're a team that are still within striking distance of playoffs. But this game...
There's not a ward up here, but just kind of reading with Tarzan down the bottom lane. Then a flash from I1D. 5% into the jungle. And it's first blood over to LNG. I1D setting...
And Jace is one of those champions that he's always had a knack for.
Oh, like, look at this. Makuya flash! Oh my god, that was explosive. That was... just so quick. Sorry for your ears, ladies and gentlemen. I got excited as, wow, here we go again. Mako in a bit of trouble. Good flash from him too. But Tarzan coming down. Viper in a bit of trouble. It's a response from EDG though. It's a play. It's a debate. And Scout has the shockwave. You want to see it, Clint. We all want to see it. Light flashes away from it as a headbutt pulverized to get them out. I want he sacrifices his life. I don't get kicked out of the Airbnb for that one because this game's heating up a little bit as teleport comes in. Icon slowed down with distance. He has no mana freak as Flandre comes through. Forces the flash out of the mid lane himself. I1D yet again trying to save his team. Clement, he just died. But unfortunately, it's 2 for the price of 1 here for the Beef Mints of Woolworths.
Salutes out to all of your support players out there. We love you unconditionally. You are the greatest players on the Rift. So selfless, so great from Iwandi. It's still a massive loss for EDG. Flandre just folding in with the advantage he got.
Now I could actually use a tasty
I want
burger.
A burger. Yeah, me too. Whenever you talk about minced meat.
We're getting jinxed here though because it seems like it's caught out time for JJ as he's into the pit. Flashes over the wall to his team. Somehow they didn't finish the kill. Now EDG turning it around. Remember, Shockwave is up again. And Flandre comes on in for the explosive damage. As that has just...
times. And this could be one of those scenarios where... But if I'm looking at EDG, this is really smart from JJ. He's only coming into the tower to just out-pressure the bottom side as well. We see Light and Iwandi already trying to call resets. That's a free open...
spawn. And I feel like at this point, Clement, we should also be mentioning that Flandre is free of his lane. As he pushes up, he's set up for success. As Shockwave brings Icon in, now he's in a pickle. Icon's like, please, just make it quick. And JJ. But we come back to the map and look at where EDG are. That's a flash over the wall from Tarzan. Respected by Flandre. In a straight line, he walks his lilting lullaby. The re-engage I1D's here, but JJ wants to slap. And maybe he gets the chance to as Light flies on in. Flandre dies, and there's the shutdown over to Light's Kai'Sa. Scouts joining the play, and now the respect must be made as Mako and Viper as well want to turn this into an all-out engage. 4 versus 4, but Mikuya Tarzan probably angry at his old teammate. And with that Herald, there's a free mid turret as well. And now Viper to the leash.
Viper just showing up huge to showcase who the actual, who the better Griffin is.
George or Tarzan. And in game number 1 at the very least, you know, we got a bit of George. And game number 2, let's see, because it is vision that we've seen from this team. As EDG now using that to go deeper and into Light. That flush from Viper goes into the Featherstorm. The team helps him out. Light's gonna die here. That was close. as Viper tries. I'm blushing from that one, Clement. You know, something's going on as EDG trying to use the numbers advantage now towards the Baron at 4,500. The re-engage from Mako doesn't land, but EDG are taking a lot of damage from this Baron. They find Makuya, though, and Flandre using his poke quite well as Icon, trying to be the barrier of entry for this Nah, who's not mega yet. But look at where JJ is. It's a speedy bear who's now got LNG on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift as Iwandi. The first to be picked out, that Shock Blast, doing damage on the backside, and LNG. Oh, no, they don't want to be here. Makuya's still not evolved. He's going to get stunned up. The running is continuing as EDG still keeping them on the bad angle. Low health bar's about to be Shock Blast as the Shock Wave comes on in. And EDG, you saw this coming. This is a great ulti from Icon, but it doesn't matter. The damage is gone, and LNG are sent back to the base.
What a 200 IQ play from EDG, swapping positions with LNG. Tarzan had the flash there. He was trying to go for the backside Baron steal, but it was kind of weird to see every LNG member go off the ramp. Like, they were all up on top, and then they realized too late. EDG just pull off of the dragon and say, you know what, you're on the wrong side of the map, you're all just gonna die. So, really interesting way to play that one. I feel like LNG actually could have just ran distraction.
Defend against this team that has so much catch potential. As LNG actually the one's catching.
Exact position.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh man, Shockwave's going to bring him in, and Makuya gets punished as well. He has a Gnar ulti, but he's at half health now. One Viper just solo kills Tarzan. Yeah, I'm on the better team, bitch. Double kill goes down. Sorry for your ears, but Icon sending them apart. EDG trying to prove they're one of the best teams in the LPL.
Oh, there's no love lost right there. Viper and Tarzan both saying they have nothing special to say to each other and showcasing just cold heart just dominance coming out from Viper. Like Tarzan, man, this is just not your game. Viper he's doing much better these days.
And I apologize to our audience out there, but I have to say, Viper is really roaming hard on EDG. And if this is my last cast for getting banned, I think it's worth it.
And he didn't even get a chance to use it. Now we're going to see a good pick. Killer Instinct's falling on. Collector damage with the
X. Oh, but it connects, Clement. I mean, Flandre's done the burst. Lights at half. Teleport coming in. Scout roaming in. And look, the gank squad as well. Light's going to get locked down. He cleanses immediately, but the burst is way too much. And Mako picks up his second kill. Shockwave misses the deer. But Bambi, I think, dies in the end of the movie. I've never seen it. As EDG pick up yet another, and Makuya, all he can do is try and push the side lane.
No spoilers, no spoilers. We're not going to reveal what actually happened to Bambi in the end. Good try from LNG. That's pretty much the only play they could have done so far, but it's just way too late, man. EDG are having fun at this point. I almost feel like they're dangling Flandre in front of LNG. They know that if there's one person they want to kill, it's their former teammate Flandre for ditching them. So LNG, they're just trying to show Flandre some love.
Flandre, I mean, he's been set up for success this game, Clement. And we can talk more about that, but I think for EDG, they're getting to the point of closing out this series. They're one step away from securing playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, as the lilting lullaby comes through, that is a golden Viper. And this time Tarzan wants to get his revenge. The blades fall out once again, but the flush from Viper dodges Iwandi. Another slick play from the 80 carry here as EDG will add 2 more to the stats. 19-3, 11,000 gold at 25 minutes in. You know this one's just about over as the Shockwave misses, but Light takes the Shock Blast. And Clement, they will be the 3rd team to lock in playoffs if EDG win this game. The 3rd? EDG, they're in full control of this game. And with no context, Clement, people will now understand that EDG are one step away from playoffs, but yeah, we're going to move past that. I apologize. We've been a bit off the rails here, but this has been an EDG stop. It has been a stop. We find
ourselves in really not a lot of comeback potential. LNG, 30 minutes in, finally getting to that Gnasher's Tooth like we were talking about for Icon. That's going to be a big damage spike. But at this point, they're pretty much relying on pick. They definitely want to find it onto Jace and Tarzan.
Look at JJ Clement, the solar flare shock blast. This bear just doesn't care. And 2-0-12, you can see why. Shockwave's available. Scout will lose a Banshee
Veil. 3 times in a row right now, and they're still winning.
It doesn't matter. There you go, the shuffle back. But Flandre does half, a quarter, 1/8 left of his health by Makuya. Meanwhile, look at the back line. EDG are playing with their food. The meat that was 2 for 1 eventually became 7 for 1 as the Brazil scoreline represents Iwandi. And ladies and gentlemen, EDG will make playoffs here with 10 wins on the board.
Congratulations.